My boys and girls, you are welcome to our lesson number 5. Last time we looked at resources. We looked at the types of resources. We looked at types of resources as natural and human-made resources. We looked at the types of natural resources as renewable and non-renewable resources. And we gave examples under each. And today I want to look at the major resource of Africa, the main resource of Africa, which is called land. Land is the main resource of Africa. In our work, we asked ourselves that why is land called the main resource? Why is it called a major resource? And we said land supports the existence of other resources, or most of human activities are carried out on land. That's why we said land is the most important. So land is the major Africa's resource, the major Africa's resource. We answered the question, why is it called a major Africa's resource? So among the resources we gave, we looked at land. So today I want to look at land. So under land, we need to know the importance of land. Is land important? You could have studied about land in primary 4, the importance of land. So I want to know, how is land important? So let's continue. Land is used for farming. Land is used for farming. There's crop growing taking place on land. Land is also used for settlement. We settle on land. We build our houses on land. So we stay on land. Land is used for settlement. Land is a source of raw materials. The raw materials are got from land. Raw materials are got from land. Land is also used. Land is a source of income when sold. You know that people sell land and get money. Land is used for burying the dead. When we die, definitely we shall be buried on land. Land supports the existence of most resources. Most resources are found on land. So those are some of the importance of land. Land is used for farming, for settlement, source of raw material, source of income when sold, for burying the dead, and many other things. You also know activities carried out on land, like farming, settlement, industrialization, mining, and so many other activities, transport, and so many others. Let's continue and also look at land degradation. Land degradation. What is land degradation? Land degradation is the lowering of the quality of land. Land degradation is the lowering of the quality of land. We can also say land is the misuse of land degradation is the misuse of land. Land degradation is the misuse of land. How is land misused? You can see when you look at our pictures there, you can see that soil erosion has taken too much of that soil there. You can see in picture number 2, that is misuse of land. Misuse of land. So we are going to see how land is degraded, how land is misused. We are going to see how land is misused. Number 1, land is misused through deforestation. Deforestation, we said, is the massive cutting down of trees without replacement. You can see in the picture there, that's a picture of deforestation. That's one way land is misused, or land is degraded. Another way land is degraded is through bush burning. The picture there shows that the bush is being burnt. So when you burn the bush, it will leave the land bare, exposing it to agents of soil erosion. Another way land is degraded is through swamp drainage. We said swamp drainage is the removal of water from swamps for other use. You can see in the picture there, what are those for doing? They are draining the swamp. That's very bad. It's one way land is degraded. Over-cultivation. You grow crops in one piece of land season after season, season after season, season after season, without giving the land time to rest. That is over-cultivation. Then we have overgrazing. Overgrazing involves the rearing of many animals on a small piece of land. What brings overgrazing? This is overstocking. You keep a large number of animals on a small piece of land. The animals will finish all the grass, leaving the land bare and exposing it to agents of soil erosion. Let's continue and look at mining. Ways through which land is degraded. One of them is mining. You can see what is happening in the picture. There is mining, and the whole topsoil has been swept away, has been removed. This is also very bad. Mining. Let's proceed and look at causes of land degradation. Causes of land degradation. What brings land degradation? One of the causes of land degradation, my boys and girls, is industrialization. Industrialization is the construction of industries on in an area, or the development of industries in an area. So you can see most of these industries produce dangerous wastes and fumes which are dangerous to the land. So in the picture there we see some industries producing very dangerous smoke, and that's very dangerous. Causes of land degradation. Mining is one of the causes of land degradation, as I had already shown you. There is also population pressure or high population. High population can lead to land degradation. Another cause, you have seen in the picture there, people are so many. Then another cause of land degradation is brick making. Brick making, as it is shown in the picture there, brick making. Let's continue, let's proceed. Road construction is another cause of land degradation. In the picture you see people constructing land. It means the whole grass that was around there was cleared away, which is very bad. We have problems facing land. Problems facing land. What are those problems facing land? Soil erosion is one of the problems facing land. That is a picture of soil erosion. That's another picture for soil erosion. It's one of the problems facing land. Soil exhaustion. Soil exhaustion. This is where the soil loses its fertility. You grow their crops, and the crops will not grow. You plant crops, they will not grow. Why? The soil got exhausted. The nutrients were all removed from the soil. Then another problem facing land is overgrazing. Overgrazing. Let's go to another problem. It's overcultivation. Overcultivation is another problem facing land. Mining is another problem facing land, as you see in the slides. Road construction is another problem facing land. Let's proceed. Brick making is another problem facing land. Let's look at land conservation. What is land conservation? Land conservation is the act of protecting land against destruction. The act of protecting land against destruction. That's land conservation is the same as land protection, ways of protecting land. So land conservation is the act of protecting land against destruction. In which ways can land be conserved, or ways of taking care of land? One of the ways of taking care of land is through afforestation. What is afforestation? Afforestation is the massive planting of trees. Massive planting of trees. In our slide there we see trees were planted on a large scale. Another way of protecting the land is through swamp conservation. Swamp conservation is the act of protecting swamps from being drained. We also have bush fallowing. Bush fallowing is the act of leaving land to rest for some seasons so that the land can regain its fertility. That's bush fallowing. You leave the land to rest for a long period of time without cultivating it. Another way of protecting land is through agro-forestry. We said agro-forestry is the growing of crops alongside trees on the same piece of land. You can see in that picture there are trees and maize on the same piece of land. That is called agro-forestry. Through proper waste disposal. Don't just dispose waste anywhere in the land, on the land. No, that's very bad. We should have what we call waste management, where we can manage the waste from. I know even at your home there you have areas where you throw your waste, your rubbish. So don't throw anywhere in the compound. At last we have an activity for you, which you will do, which you will attempt. The questions are there for you to answer. Question number 1, what are resources? Mention 2 types of resources. Why is money called a resource? Why are minerals regarded as non-renewable resources? Those answers, you'll get them from the previous work about resources. Mention 2 human activities carried out on urban land. Not the village land, but urban land. What are the activities carried out on urban land? Don't tell me of farming, that's in the village. What is land degradation? That is from today's work. 2 causes of land degradation is got from today's work. Write down 2 human activities that can lead to soil erosion. That word is lead. You'll correct it. That can lead to soil exhaustion. Soil exhaustion is when the soil loses its fertility. What can cause soil to lose fertility? In which 2 ways can land be protected against soil erosion? In which 2 ways can land be protected against soil erosion? Thank you, my boys, for listening. This has been our lesson number 5. We shall meet on Monday for lesson number 6. Please attempt those questions. I will even send you the notes. If you don't want to copy from our video here, you can copy from the notes down. So be good, children. Remember, coronavirus is still on. Take care. Wash hands, sanitize yourselves, and keep social distance. I wish you a nice weekend, and may the Almighty God protect you and